Welcome back to Book Reviews, where 2015 writing meets audio and video quality from 2006.
If you're anything like me, you really want to get into books, but the whole reading thing is so much of a hassle.
It's top 5 breakfast cereals. Why breakfast cereals? 'Cause screw you, that's why.
Not just with teens, but with every other age group as well. Young and old, black and white, straights, gays, and lesbians.
I don't really see many kids picking up on that reference, Barbie, you sly dog. Have you ever been murdering someone and you're like, oh gee, stabbing this person is so much fun, but I wish there was a cooler way to do it? Well, little nugget, I've got the weapon for you. Now, as a teenager on the internet, it is my duty to silence all other possibly more intelligent voices so you can only hear my own. If you ever think that the US military is too strong or too powerful, please remember that a few decades ago we almost threw bats at the enemy and expected something good to happen.
It's a questionable rom-com from ancient antiquity.
I found the PDF online and I'm like, hey, I'm an open-minded individual, plus it beats buying books. So why is a straight, dignified, and well-respected reviewer like myself taking a stab at a random romance novel? I read this puppy back in my childhood, back when Double D meant nothing but a character on Ed, Edd n Eddy. Truly a simpler time.
How stupid was that? Clearly, like the barbarians flooding Rome, society became a whole lot dumber after the 90s. Stupid early 2000s with their frosted tips hair and PlayStation 2s.
In the midst of the mindless killing and scarring, you've got national pride, deliciously racist American propaganda, and of course, really cool weapons. There's also kind of a twist towards the end where Dustin, what the hell is a condom Falco, had impregnated another girl before he kicked the bucket.
And yes, I just used the word sexy in a Shakespeare review.
The only thing I could do on YouTube besides this is a makeup tutorial, and God knows I can't do that. I'm just not good at making that foggy eye effect, you know?
If you want a quick snack and you're watching your waistline, and we've all been there, sister, this meal is for you.
I remember my first emo phase. My graffiti mural of Fallout Boy in the second grade hallway was the talk of the town.
I mean, seriously, just look at that guy. The blade and tube combo reminds me of when you were little and you put your arm in those long cardboard boxes.
Read it to your kids. Read it on the beach. Read it to your Colombian mistress. I really don't care. Just read it.
I'm sorry, Miss Smith, but my game has an excellent physics engine and I don't want it to go to waste.
He likes to hunt vampires. Wait, seriously?
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
Oh no, it's the Millennial, my sworn nemesis. Go home, Millennial. Smash Mouth is a 90s band and you know it.
Get your torches and pitchforks ready. Spencer Karling is talking about feminism. These ancient flames stuck to the waves and could make the water mortally dangerous faster than you could say BP. And that's really a waste considering that one chapter had the implied genocide of the China people. Nope. Not gonna do it. 2 pages in Twitter, Facebook, and The Sims have been mentioned. And not once has Barbie talked about the beautiful Malibu dream house that she's living in. Get it now for $79.95 at your local retailer. Speaking of Japan, the atomic bomb. I've come up with the channel's new motto. It's straightforward. Karling creates content. See how I made everything start with a K? I'm just fun and spontaneous like that. I've decided to make this week's book reviews a bit more lighthearted and kid-friendly. It's a new segment I would like to call Karling's Kids Corner. Wait. Hold on a second. Damn it!
This cover really baffles me. The first book's all fine and dandy. I mean, the guy looks all brooding and that's cool. But what happened with this book? He goes from an emo Eminem to a half-drawn anime character.
Hey, nice laptop, Steven. Thanks. Nothing wrong with the dude liking pink. Really? That's an interesting choice. Yeah, just kidding. I jacked this from Skipper when she wasn't looking. Wait till she sees what I put on our browsing history. I'm still sticking with Coke. I've heard that it's the drug of choice of children's authors. That's silly, Scout. I don't hate black people. They're nothing compared to those dirty Chinese.
Now, just off the bat, let me tell you that I am a devout young adult reader. I read passages from the young adult Holy Trinity every night. You know, the Father, Son, and the obligatory John Green novel.
What? This book review's 2 months late? What nonsense! In that time, I was carefully studying in between the lines of Ghost Set a Watchman. But there was no question in my mind I had to look at Julius Caesar. Me and him have so many things in common. Both of us are adored by millions and seek nothing more than total domination of the globe. We're both considered gods next to the common man. And we were both double-crossed and stabbed in the back by someone we truly loved and trusted, Christina. To be clear, we have Sienna Roy, her child Micah, and Dwayne, whose last name is Falco. You know, 'cause screw practical names. This is a romance novel and the plot's already frickin' insane. Considering that I only know goths from Danny Phantom and poorly written fanfics, I had pretty high expectations. It's like you had the Mona Lisa, except someone scribbled on it and tilted the picture slightly sideways. The book is dedicated to all the boys and girls who read my stories, and especially the Dorothys. Of course, this playful racism is all well and good, but let's talk about the writing. Yes, I've heard that this writing business is still important in books, as much as the LJs would like you to think otherwise. All we know about the guy is that he's super intelligent, very attractive, from Santa Fe, and very talented. The dude's essentially perfect. So the clear solution is to murder every reincarnation and keep Greg to herself. I can sympathize with this cause. If I had a nickel for every rival I've killed to keep a girl to myself, I'd have a few dollars and a lot lower body count. You know, people stop me on the street all the time and ask, Spencer, I adore your videos, but why haven't you done Shakespeare yet? To which I reply, how dare you speak out of turn, peasant? I am a YouTube celebrity and will be treated as such. This entire story seems to boil down to a coked-up game of Rumpelstiltskin. Him crowning himself would be the ancient equivalent of, like, Obama naming himself Sultan of the American United Emirates and declaring Sharia law. Which, if you believe right-wing pundits, is totally happening. Okay, just look at this guy. You know you want to read a book with this guy in it. He looks like C-3PO and Chris Christie had a kid, and I love it. Mary has little time to think about her old love interest, as she now has a new boyfriend who goes by the name Jack Daniels. Always remember that one of humanity's greatest desires is to get attention without actually having any talent. I mean, look at all those lame YouTube shows with, like, 20 subscribers. It's at this moment one has to think that stabbing the leader of the world's strongest superpower out of the blue might not be the smartest idea. It's like assassinating the president without first revealing his Islamic communist conspiracy to destroy America. I'm on to you, Comrade Barack. I had no practice dealing with overly friendly boys. Ah, the good captain. I was wondering when I was gonna get to you. Captain Crunch Berries isn't just a sweet treat. It can literally kill you! It's one of the unhealthiest cereals out there with 16 juicy grams of sugar to shove in your mouth. If you want to kill yourself and don't know how to tie a noose, and think that the toaster in the bathtub method is too silly, have a few bowls of Oops All Berries. It should do the job real quick. Wait, what? It's literally the opposite of what the book's trying to say. Yeah, kids, trust in your dreams. One day you'll have a friggin' dragon to sick on all the kids who are mean to you. With any luck, he can catch them and devour them alive. Isn't that fun? Remember the sacred rule of Shakespeare. You may not always understand it, but reading it makes you look smart anyway. Happy place, Spencer. Happy place. I assume you already know the rough story of Twilight. So here I was Saturday night, listening to Jesus Christ Superstar on loop and searching for myself on the internet. Screw green roosters, I'll take methed up toucans any day. And through all the tribulation, all the blood, sweat, and tears, all the cries of liberty, Brutus loses. He loses badly. Ah, yes, the movie deal. Clearly, the nirvana for any young, independent writer. And like any good guy vampire, he finds that being one really sucks. Yes, even when he's literally in the girl's pants, Dustin somehow manages to get friend-zoned, and she doesn't have to lift a pale, bony finger to have all the guys want to canoodle with her. Ha, canoodle. It's a funny word. It was created by mystical creature and ex-pedophile Lucky the Leprechaun, once he realized that none of the kids wanted to eat the non-marshmallow bits of the regular cereal. He solved this problem the only way breakfast manufacturers know how, by adding more sugar. Yep. After he finished doing the no pants dance with Sienna, he gets in his car and T-bones a tree. In all fairness, the only thing we knew about this character to begin with was that he was good at boning things. I mean, why not get the movie deal and get the fame, and the money, and the satisfaction, and the money? Now, I've seen a lot of books in my day. Epics, mysteries, even gay novels. But this is a whole different level.
No. Story ends, everyone's dead, go to sleep.
My final verdict for this book is a, out of 10.
Out of 10. Out of 10. Out of 10. Out of 10. A 6 out of 10. Wait, what? What did you just say? 6 out of 10. What's wrong? But isn't 6 an actual number? Don't you just usually do a funny sound? Shh. Out of 10.
1996 out of 10. Out of 10.
Out of 10.
I leave you with these parting words. I may be a pretentious teenager, but I'm a pretentious teenager with a video camera. Thank you.